Hello and welcome back to Messages of Love and Peace. I have a kitten right on my desk, so you might see him at some point. But today I'm here to talk about inner peace. I noticed that this is a topic that many people are interested in, and maybe you are one of them. Maybe you're here because you're being stressing out and you don't know how to come back to your peace, or maybe you never thought of the thing of having inner peace constantly, or having inner peace in your life. What is that about? Or being worried, you're having difficulties in your daily life, in whatever is going on in your life, and you decided that you want to find inner peace, and that's why you're here. I would love to know in the chat if you are connecting from I'm in the US, or if you're connecting from a different country, or what part of the US are you connecting from? I would love to know that. And I would love to learn a little bit of you, if you have read any of the books of Messages of Love and Peace, if you have downloaded. So leave it in the comments. And let me tell you a little bit of how this is gonna work. So we have the chat, you'll be able to interact, and I will comment in the chat and I will answer questions at the end if there are any questions. And oh my God, you see the cat is already moving things. He is a cutie, but he likes to be everywhere where I'm at. It's funny when people say that cats aren't that attached to their owners, but I don't know if it's just mine, but they're always on top of everything that I'm doing, and they always want to be next to me. But anyway, that's very off topic. The idea here today is I'm going to talk about inner peace, and I have divided this in two parts. Let me go, I think. Yes, that's better. In two parts. The first part, which is today, we're going to talk about inner peace in our daily lives and how important that is. And the second part will be to talk about inner peace in a difficult situation. So that's a kind of a deeper inner peace, and how to find that deeper inner peace. So the importance of oh my God, children are gonna have to step out. The inner peace is what keeps us centered, and what keeps us not losing our faith, not losing our hope, and just staying at peace regardless of what is going outside in our world. And it's very hard sometimes to find inner peace and to stay at peace. There's so many things going on, so many things happen in your daily lives, so many situations that we could be going through that could just help us, or just remove that inner peace from us. But we want to get it back and not let that peace leave our mind and our heart and our body, especially our spirit. So today, as I said, I'm going to talk about inner peace in daily life. How is that inner peace in daily life? What do I mean by that? You might get aggravated, or small situations in our lives could lead us to lose our inner peace. Small and not very transcendent, or not very important situations. So let me give you an example. You are stuck on traffic. You're late where you're going, and you're just so aggravated because there's so much traffic and you did not expect that. So those are, for example, that one thing could lead you to lose your inner peace. Things that happen, you had a conversation with someone at work that it was so out of place, or you got mad, or someone said something to you that wasn't right or wasn't nice, and that just rise up this feelings or anger of just any feeling that makes you lose your inner peace. So there's so many different things, and this cat is about to lead me to lose my inner peace because he's so moving so much. But he loves to be in every video that I record, or every Zoom meeting that I'm in. But anyway, so this is the things when we do things live, we just have to go with the flow. But anyway, so when situations like that come in our daily lives. They try to take away our inner peace, but we can't let them, because there's not a reason in the world that we should lose our inner peace. So another example, like today, I was talking to my internet company that had a charge on my account that it shouldn't be there. So how aggravating is that, to be on the phone, having to wait for customer service? They are not friendly, they're not helping. So those little things just lead us to lose our inner peace. So I had to pause for a second and just relax, because I couldn't let that little thing steal my peace. So those are a few examples on what small daily life situations lead us to lose our peace. But now I'm going to talk about how to go back to that inner peace. So I have 3 tips today on how to go back to that inner peace. The first one is a breathing exercise. The second one, I'm going to describe each one of those, and we're going to do a tiny little exercise with each one of those as I talk about it. But the second one is to calm our mind. The third one is to be close to nature or get in touch with nature. So the first one is to find our breathing. So when we are in a situation that makes us lose our peace, the first thing that we should do is try to do a breathing exercise. Oh my God. Maybe this is why I don't do lives that much. So one of the things is to go back to our breathing exercise and just focus on our breathing. So let's say you are aggravated on the phone because you're fighting for a fee that you shouldn't be charged, just like I was about a couple hours ago. Just take a deep breath and let go. You notice how the body just flows down, and just inhale, lift your arms, your shoulders, and let go. Do this for a minute or 2. And you will notice how your body is starting to relax. So if you want, let's do 2 together and see how you feel. So let's take a deep breath together. Inhale deeply, hold it, and exhale slowly. Let's try it again. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Do you notice how everything starts to calm down within you? I feel it now. Let's do the last one. Inhale deeply, hold it, exhale fully. And if you smile, trust me, that's gonna give it an extra touch. So that is the first one, to do this deep breathing exercise for about a minute or 2. The more you do it, the better you feel. So take the time. I know sometimes we're so upset that we don't want to do that because we're so focused on whatever is going wrong, but just pause for a second, and trust me, that's going to help you a lot, especially if you are in an argument with someone, or someone said the wrong thing and you're just feeling this building up. Just take a second, take those deep breaths, and you will notice how different your reaction is. And don't let anyone take the peace from you. Well, our second tip is to calm your mind. When we have so many things going on in our mind, either worries from things that are seriously happening in our lives that are very serious, or some of them are so just little worries that, oh my God, I can't believe this person just cut me off in traffic. I can't believe this other person just didn't turn on the lights. They didn't put the blinking lights when they were making the left. Little things like that, we start to build up, and we get our mind really congested and full of thoughts that are not helping to calm, but it's helping to lose our peace. So if you are in a situation when your mind is really crowded with so many thoughts, or if the breathing exercise didn't do the whole thing, this could really help you is quiet your mind. And it's not an easy exercise, I must say. It's not something that you just quiet your mind right away and go back to whatever you were doing. It's not an easy task, but you could try just to blank your mind, even if you do it for a few seconds. Try to do a little bit of breathing exercise that helps calm the mind, as you noticed probably a few minutes ago. And also, just if you can, when you are in a situation like that, close your eyes and try to just imagine a blank space or white space, or just focus on a specific point. It could be you're just focused on a plant, you focus on a point, just whatever it is to help you clear your mind. So what I like to do is I always like to focus on putting my mind blank and let all the thoughts go. And I learned this by doing meditation. Meditation is also a really good thing to do when you are in this place of getting so much things in your head. But that's a little bit a step further. We're just trying to quiet our mind. So you can do a breathing exercise like we did before and go a step further and just try to quiet your mind and free your mind from all those thoughts that are creating that sense of those feelings that make you lose your peace. So calm your mind. The best thing to do, what I do is just I close my eyes and I just imagine a wide space and try to clear my mind from everything. I try to focus on my breathing and try to listen to my heartbeats. And it's not an easy task, as I said earlier, but trust me, it's gonna help you to clear your mind and just try to go back to your inner peace. Now, this third tip that I have today is find a way to stay or go in touch with nature. Nature has this way of calming ourselves. I feel like nature is so peaceful. Like if you go to the beach, it's peaceful, the breeze, the sand. If you go on to a walk on a park, you can see the trees, see the shadow, the leaves, walk on the grass. So try to do some kind of activity that would lead you to stay in contact with nature. So you might be thinking, okay, I don't have time to do that. Or if I'm super upset, I'm at work and I can't really walk outside. But you can just think about if you have a plant or if you have an aquarium, you can just focus on the fish for a little bit. That's very relaxing. Or if you have a pet like I do, now he's gone. I can't do the example of petting him, but I could just pet my cat and that relaxes me. So whatever you have close to you that is nature, a tree, a plant, your pet, or if you have the opportunity, take a walk on a park, take a walk outside, feel the breeze, look at the sky, feel the sun. That helps you calm down. And if you have the luxury, take a 5-minute walk. I remember when people used to tell me take a walk, I thought it has to be like half an hour walk. I don't have time for half an hour, but it doesn't have to be half an hour. It could be 5 minutes. And if you have the chance, take your shoes off and feel the grass, feel the sand, feel whatever nature you have around you with your feet, with your hands. That closeness to nature helps you calm down and find inner peace. Focus on how it feels. Focus on how it feels, the texture on your skin, or how the breeze feels on your hair or on your face, how the sun feels on you, whatever you are, whatever way you're having this contact with nature, feel it on your skin and focus on that feeling. Focus on how that feels. And trust me, that's gonna help you clear your mind and go back to that inner peace. And if you could combine the breathing exercises, the clearing your mind when you are taking a walk, or when you are having that contact with nature, trust me, you're gonna go back to that mental mental of being at peace, just that mental peace within you. I hope these tips help. So remember is taking deep breaths and relaxing a little bit, just taking deep breaths and just calming yourself. The second is to quiet your mind for a little bit. Give your mind a break from everything that is thinking and is going on in your mind. And the third one is to stay in touch with nature or try to take a walk or go outside. Now I have a bonus one, and that is to stay close to God. If you take the habit of staying close to God and having a time to do prayer on a daily basis, that is going to help you stay at peace and reach out to Him. Having God as a coping mechanism every time you lose your peace. And I have more about that on the next video, but I just wanted to give you that last tip, and I will talk more deeper into this about staying in touch with God and how to find that peace in Him on my next video. And that is going to be part 2, and that is going to be for situations that are a little bit harder to go through. And trust me, I know I've been through a lot this year, and health-wise for me, and family things, and a lot of things going on that, trust me, they have steal my peace many times, and I had to find a way. And so I kind of become an expert, and maybe that's why inner peace right now is so important, to spread the word and help people find inner peace, because I noticed that it is so easy to lose it when we are going through a tough time, and sometimes it's hard to get it back. But anyway, more of that next video. So on the next video, I will share more about how to find that inner peace on difficult situations. Don't miss that video. It's going to be next week right here. I will be live again. And if you have any questions, I will be on the chat answering those questions. And that's it for now. And I hope I see you next week with the next video. And thank you for being here, and stay at peace. Find your inner peace. Don't let anyone steal your peace. See you next time.